Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Bold and the Beautiful, Liam and Ivy's wasted romantic potential. YISNT BNB reuniting this couple. The Bold and the Beautiful BNB spoilers reveal that the show's wasting an opportunity to put some former flames back together. When Ivy Forrester Ashley Brewer returned earlier this year, she immediately threw herself at Liam Spencer Scott Clifton and made it crystal clear that she'd like a reunion. Now that Ivy is living in Los Angeles again, there's no reason why BNB can't pair her up with Liam once more. This seems like the perfect time to put Liam back on screen for a revived love story with Ivy, but that's not currently happening. YISNT BNB moving full speed ahead on reuniting these exes. Liam could use a storyline anyway, and Ivy could stand to do more than just be a source of support for Elektra Forrester Lania Grace. It just feels like a huge waste to let Ivy and Liam remain single when they could be busy reconnecting right now. That's especially true when you think about the hints that the show's been offering about the road ahead for Ivy. Since Ivy has repeatedly vowed to do whatever it takes to protect Elektra, she could put herself in harm's way. Ivy's comments lately have felt ominous, so she could become Remy Price's Christian Weissman victim down the line. It's possible Ivy will face a grim fate, or at least face a hospital crisis. Wouldn't the emotional impact of that be heightened if Ivy had a loving partner to either mourn for her or hold vigil by her bedside? Liam would be the ideal person to do that, since the show's established that Ivy wants him back. Ivy couldn't stop thinking about Liam and told him so the last time she was in town. Liam also seemed intrigued over Ivy's lingering feelings and the kisses she planted, so it feels like a mistake to not have them back together, or at least inching in that direction by now. However, there's still time for the show to turn things around. Maybe Liam and Ivy could indeed get their romance back on track in the not-too-distant future. Our predictions point to Remy unleashing some terror and possibly putting Ivy at risk, so perhaps Liam could come to her rescue and launch this reunion another way. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say some shockers and shakeups are looming, so we'll bring you updates on any romantic news and other surprising developments. The Bold and the Beautiful, Liam and Ivy's wasted romantic potential. YISNT BNB reuniting this couple. Liam Spencer and Ivy Forrester's love story on The Bold and the Beautiful has always carried with it a sense of tragic potential. For many viewers, it represents one of the most compelling what could have been arcs in soap opera history. When Liam and Ivy first crossed paths, their chemistry was undeniable. The clash of Liam's charm and Ivy's vulnerability felt like the perfect storm, an irresistible combination that had the promise to deliver lasting love and emotional depth. However, as the seasons have passed, the potential for this pairing has been squandered, leaving fans scratching their heads. Why hasn't BNB reuniting this couple, especially when their bond felt like it could be one of the most genuine and enduring on the show, a spark that never faded? The connection between Liam and Ivy was not only immediate but also unique. While Liam had often been caught in a love triangle between Hope Logan and Steffy Forrester, Ivy offered something different. Ivy was not trying to manipulate or play mind games with him. She was open, kind-hearted, and supportive. She was the kind of woman who understood the complexities of Liam's life but loved him for who he was, not for the drama that often surrounded him. The slow-building chemistry between them was palpable. Their first moments together were sweet, genuine, and filled with a sense of discovery. Ivy, a Forrester, might have been expected to fit seamlessly into the glamorous and drama-filled world of BNB, but her down-to-earth, artistic soul brought a refreshing change to the family dynamic. On the other hand, Liam's easygoing nature complemented her quieter disposition perfectly. Their relationship was grounded in respect, mutual admiration, and an eagerness to explore the world together. Unfortunately, BNB never allowed this relationship to truly flourish. Instead, it was marred by a series of twists and turns that seemed designed to keep them apart rather than allow them to grow closer. From Ivy's own doubts and insecurities to the constant interference of Steffi, Hope, and other external factors, their potential seemed perpetually stifled. The dangers of soap opera triangle syndrome. In soap operas, love triangles are a tried and tested formula for creating conflict and drama. BNB often utilized this formula, placing Liam at the heart of multiple romantic entanglements, most notably between Hope, Steffi, and himself. This constantly shifting dynamic created a vacuum for relationships that didn't involve this classic triangle. As a result, Ivy's character became somewhat sidelined, despite the undeniable chemistry she shared with Liam. Initially, Ivy was portrayed as the second choice when Liam's on-again, off-again relationship with Hope spiraled into turmoil. However, she offered something that Hope, and later Steffi, could never provide: simplicity. Ivy didn't seek to control Liam's heart through manipulative games or emotional outbursts. She was genuine, her feelings for him were pure, and she didn't feel the need to constantly compete for his affection. Yet, this simplicity, rather than being celebrated, was brushed aside in favor of more dramatic, and often destructive, storylines. In many ways, the potential for a solid, drama-free romance was stifled by the expectation that the show needed to create conflict around Liam's relationships to maintain viewer interest. Liam and Ivy were seen as too normal, too stable in comparison to the relentless onslaught of love triangle drama, and that may be the very reason the writers didn't allow them to explore a long-term, meaningful relationship. The power of Ivy's character. Ivy Forrester was always a character brimming with potential. As a Forrester by blood, she naturally belonged to the very heart of BNB's elite world. Yet, what made Ivy so different was her refusal to fully embrace the cutthroat, manipulative side of the Forrester legacy. She had a creative, free-spirited side, seen through her work as a jewelry designer and her genuine respect for the family legacy. She was far less entangled in the ruthless, backstabbing world of the Forresters than most of her family members, and this added an intriguing layer to her persona. Ivy's sweetness and authenticity created a perfect foil to the more dramatic personalities around her, particularly the scheming Steffi. When Ivy entered the scene, she immediately provided a refreshing contrast to the show's constant parade of love-hungry women vying for Liam's affection. Her presence provided Liam with something that neither Hope nor Steffi ever did: a sense of peace and stability. Yet, as her relationship with Liam developed, Ivy's storyline was consistently sidelined in favor of the more over-the-top dynamics involving Liam's exes and his often tumultuous relationship with Steffi. The show's lost opportunity. Despite the initial spark, BNB continually failed to recognize the value of a Liam-Ivy reunion. Even when the characters were given moments to reconnect, the writing didn't allow their relationship to progress naturally. Instead, it was always about pushing Liam back into the arms of Steffi or Hope, with Ivy left to linger as a background character in their dramatic love story. One of the main reasons Liam and Ivy's romantic potential was never fully realized is due to BNB's tendency to put characters into boxes. Liam, for all his faults, has always been portrayed as the quintessential leading man, someone whose love story would inevitably take center stage. This meant that any attempt to move Liam into a quieter, more stable relationship with Ivy was seen as a diversion from the more explosive, high-stakes relationships that the show preferred. Rather than allowing Ivy to be the emotional anchor that grounded Liam, the show chose to keep him tethered to the drama surrounding his other love interests. The growing fanbase for Liam and Ivy. Fans of BNB have long championed the idea of Liam and Ivy as a couple. Their chemistry was undeniable, and many believed they had the potential to be a more stable, adult pairing in a world where chaos often reigns supreme. Ivy's enduring love for Liam, coupled with her refreshing lack of emotional manipulation, resonated with viewers who yearned for a more grounded storyline. Liam, for all his confusion about his feelings for Hope and Steffy, seemed to recognize something real and valuable in Ivy. The pair shared honest conversations, tender moments, and a deep connection. But it was always undermined by BNB's tendency to introduce new romantic distractions or to lean into the same old love triangle drama. Many fans felt that this was a mistake, as it prevented the show from exploring what could have been one of its most heartwarming love stories. Conclusion: why isn't BNB reuniting Liam and Ivy? The missed opportunity to fully explore the romantic potential between Liam and Ivy is perhaps one of the greatest disappointments in the history of The Bold and the Beautiful. Their chemistry was undeniable, their connection palpable, and yet, BNB never fully embraced the idea of a stable, grounded romance for Liam. Instead, they kept him tangled in endless love triangles, undermining the emotional depth that could have been achieved with Ivy. While the characters were given brief moments of happiness, they were ultimately overshadowed by the drama that ruled their world. The reasons behind this missed opportunity are largely due to the pressures of keeping the show's central plotline centered around conflict and drama. In a soap opera landscape where high stakes and unpredictable twists are the bread and butter of viewership, a simple, authentic love story like Liam and Ivy's seems to be the casualty. However, this decision has not gone unnoticed by fans, many of whom continue to root for their reunion, hoping that, one day, BNB will realize the wasted potential of this couple and give them the love story they deserve.